Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here, and welcome back to a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about that time that the Overlord actually returned again, and why he's already made his return even after Rebooted ended. So the Overlord himself is kind of like Ninjago's big bad guy. He's pretty much the darkness that rivals the first Ninjutsu Master's light, and he's made several appearances throughout the series. He first showed up in Season 2, then he was again the main villain in Season 3 of Ninjago, but then finally after that, we all figured that he was gone. However, he did show up again in Ninjago Decoded, which is something that I'm not really a big fan of, and something that is most likely not considered to be canon. In terms of whether or not this special is canon, I'll go into that in a different video, but the actual fact of the matter is this is pretty much up in the air. Much like Way of the Departed, which is a story that Tommy Andreasen wrote over on his Twitter account, this could be considered canon, but it's not in the overall main scheme of things, so that's pretty much the answer to that. It's not confirmed as to whether or not this is canon, but it could be. But anyway, the point of this video is to highlight the fact that the Overlord did actually return in Ninjago Decoded, pretty much just as a lesser version of his former self. He was kind of implemented into a certain wall of code or something. It's been a while since I've seen Decoded, but the Overlord did return, and that's pretty much the bottom line of it. So those asking for an Overlord return, we pretty much got that already, but what I really enjoy about this is that it also leaves the door open to, I guess, more things coming out for the Overlord. Obviously, if the Overlord has returned again after Zane's, battle with him. Now this is of course if Decoded is considered to be canon, then that would mean that the Overlord is obviously going to keep on coming back until something happens. I'm not sure what exactly the ninja need to do to get rid of the Overlord entirely, but the fact of the matter is he will come back at some point, because he came back twice before after his initial battle with Lloyd, so he could always come back in future seasons, and that's kind of where I guess my fan levels are kind of hyped up, if you will, because again, the Overlord is one of my favorite Ninjago villains, and I do feel like he should have some type of return before the series inevitably ends, and I've always kind of imagined him being the final big boss that the ninja have to fight in the very last season, very similar to the final battle, except maybe this time all the ninja work together, maybe. So if Decoded is canon, then the Overlord could definitely return in a future storyline for Ninjago. So I feel like this leaves a lot of things open, but then again, this is only if Decoded is eventually confirmed as canon. If it's not, then the Overlord probably will not be returning, but if it is considered canon, then the Overlord probably will come back at some point. Again, in terms of my own personal reaction to this, I don't like Ninjago Decoded, I never really did, but I would be kind of excited if this was canon, if that means that the Overlord could come back. So for the sake of this video, that's pretty much all I have to say here, but let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. Do you feel like the Overlord could return based on his appearance in Ninjago Decoded? Why or why not? Leave all your thoughts down below, and I look forward to reading what you guys come up with. With all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including once again the Marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.